Entanglement is usually engineered, but what if a machine built for something else produced it by the trillion? The BÖREKCİ energy field seals 226 cubic meters of air inside a shell of circulating energy, a 50 megavolt arc, a 1 petawatt laser, lead vapor. This paper asks one question: switch it all on at once. Suddenly, how many entangled particles appear and how many survive? 10 channels are computed, one by one. Beta-Hitler pairs, bremsstrahlung, annihilation photons, orthopositronium, Compton and Mahler scattering, each counted only when 2 quanta are born from a single event, entangled at the moment of creation. But the dominant channel is stranger. When the petawatt laser ionizes the lead vapor in less than 1 optical cycle, in femtosecons, the electromagnetic vacuum itself is switched faster than a field can follow. This is a quantum quench. The dynamical Casimir effect. The vacuum answers with real, entangled photon pairs. 4 times 10 to the 15th pairs, in a single shot, a 2-mode squeezed vacuum, over a full day, 1.5 times 10 to the 20th ebits, 4 orders of magnitude beyond every particle channel combined. The paper is as careful about what fails as what works. The 511 kilovolt annihilation photons are entangled, yet Compton polarimetry caps any Bell test at s equals 1.35. A loophole-free violation is not obtainable, and it says so plainly. What survives is the Beta-Hitler spin singlet, after 2 meters, a concurrence of 9 nines, and a CHSH parameter of 2.828, a genuine, testable violation, nearly 10 to the 23rd entangled events, every day. From a machine built to test spacetime, an entanglement source with no equal, Hasan BÖREKCİ, open to collaboration across Europe. Let us build it and measure it. What if spacetime itself could be put to the test in a laboratory? The BÖREKCİ energy field is a pre-experimental design by Dr. Hasan BÖREKCİ. Deep beneath a mountain, 215 Tesla superconducting magnets, more than 1,000 tons each, rotate around a 16-meter vacuum sphere. Inside, a 50 megavolt electron arc and a 1 petawatt laser wrap a sealed capsule in a near light-speed shell of energy, while lead vapor converts that energy into antimatter, 300 quadrillion positrons every day. The design computes every term of the stress-energy tensor, formulates the BÖREKCİ metric, and makes one honest promise, not to assert new physics, but to bound it with atomic clocks. The next step is small, a 1:100 scale test cell. Dr. BÖREKCİ is open to every proposal, academic positions, research projects, and permanent partnerships in Europe, to design and build it. Let's test. converting the BÖREKCİ energy field into a quantum teleportation platform. From a physician's pen, a pre-experimental design for atomic state teleportation inside a fully isolated cavity. This video explains the new paper in 3 dimensions. The hardware is taken unchanged from the parent BEF design. In a sealed room under a mountain, a 60-meter outer capsule, inside it, a 12-meter pole-to-pole elliptical inner capsule, a 50 megavolt electron arc and a 1 petawatt angular laser, the energy shell, wrap the inner capsule. A stationary electromagnet, north pole at the ceiling of the interior chamber and south pole at its floor, produces a total vertical field of 2 Tesla. The idea of BEFT is this: the living payload is replaced by a quantum module. The 2 Tesla field becomes the confinement field of penning traps. A beryllium ion circles in this field about 3.4 million times per second. The module carries 2 ion trap nodes, at the top, A' at the bottom, and an internal optical clock. Quantum teleportation is a protocol proposed by Bennett and colleagues in 1993 and verified many times in the laboratory. What is teleported is not matter, but a quantum state. First, 2 ions are entangled. Then a Bell measurement is performed on the ion eta, together with the state to be teleported. The result, 2 classical bits. These 2 bits are sent to A' and a small correction is applied. The state is reborn at a prime, without ever traveling in between. Experiment 1. Teleportation across 8 meters inside the cavity, the most isolated environment in history. Experiment 2. Teleportation across the shell. Before the run, node inside and node B outside are entangled through a shielded fiber. The fiber is then sealed. While the shell is running, the state is teleported from inside to outside, with no physical channel open. Experiment 3 is the paper's novel proposal, the delayed classical channel. The 2 classical bits are only recorded inside, during the sealed 24-hour run. The correction is applied after the run ends, and the teleportation-based Roman 11 probe, even at Roman 11 equal to 1, the phase of the interior optical qubit drifts by about 5 times 10 to the minus 3 radians per day. An independent check on the 3 clock protocol. There is a large gap in the literature. Almost all teleportation and entanglement experiments lie at the micro scale, in the quantum realm. Single photons, single ions, atomic ensembles. At the macro scale, in large, life-sized, isolated volumes, experimental work and literature are scarce. This is exactly where the BEF system matters, with its 226 cubic meter cavity, hundreds of tons of shielding and an energy shell. BEF is a first platform design that tests quantum protocols in a macroscopic, fully isolated environment, one that, in the parent design, can even host a living payload. A laboratory for the boundary between the quantum realm and the macro world. The limits, honestly. There is no faster-than-light signaling. Teleportation cannot be completed before the classical bits arrive. There is no macroscopic teleportation. Even a single cell is 10 to the 14 atoms. And the shell's positron pairs cannot serve as an entanglement resource. The shell is a decoherence furnace with millions of scatterings per second. Entanglement lives only in the trapped ions. The details are in the paper, full text in English and Turkish on Zenodo. Dr. Hasan BÖREKCİ, open to collaboration. The truth of teleportation is in the measurement.
BEFT, börekçi enerji alanının kuantum ışınlama platformuna dönüştürülmesi. Bir doktorun kaleminden tam yalıtılmış bir kavitede atomik durum ışınlaması için ön deneysel bir tasarım. Bu video, yeni makaleyi 3 boyutlu olarak anlatır. Donanım, ana BF tasarımından değişmeden alınır. Dağın altında, girişi mühürlenmiş bir odada, 16 metrelik dış kapsül, içinde, kutuptan kutba 12 metrelik elips iç kapsül. İç kapsülü, 50 megavoltluk elektron arkı ve 1 petawattlık çembersel lazer, enerji kabı, sarar. İç boşluğun tavanında kuzey, tabanında güney kutbu olan sabit bir elektromıknatıs, toplam 2 Tesla düşey alan üretir. BFT'nin fikri şudur, canlı yükün yerine bir kuantum modülü konur. 2 Tesla'lık alan, artık Penning tuzaklarının hapis alanıdır. Bir berilyum iyonu bu alanda saniyede yaklaşık 3,4 milyon tur döner. Modülde 2 iyon tuzağı düğümü vardır. Üstte A, altta A üssü ve bir iç optik saat. Kuantum ışınlama, 1993'te Bennett ve arkadaşlarının önerdiği ve laboratuvarda defalarca doğrulanmış bir protokoldür. Işınlanan madde değil, kuantum durumudur. Önce 2 iyon dolanık hale getirilir. Sonra, A'daki iyon ile ışınlanacak durum üzerinde Bell ölçümü yapılır. Sonuç 2 klasik bit. Bu 2 bit A üssüne iletilir ve küçük bir düzeltme uygulanır. Durum, arada hiç taşınmadan A üssünde yeniden doğar. Deney 1, kavite içinde 8 metrelik ışınlama, tarihin en yalıtılmış ortamında. Deney 2, kabuğun ötesine ışınlama. Koşudan önce, korumalı bir fiberle içerideki A düğümü ile dışarıdaki B düğümü dolanık hale getirilir. Sonra fiber mühürlenir. Kabuk çalışırken, hiçbir fiziksel kanal açılmadan, durum içeriden dışarıya ışınlanır. Deney 3, makalenin özgün önerisidir. Geciktirilmiş klasik kanal. 2 klasik bit, 24 saatlik mühürlü koşu sırasında içeride yalnızca kaydedilir. Düzeltme, koşu bittikten sonra uygulanır. Ve ışınlama tabanlı kısi sondası, kısi bir iken bile, iç optik kübitin fazı günde yaklaşık 5×10⁻³ radyan kayar. Bu, 3 saat protokolüne bağımsız bir doğrulama kanalıdır. Literatürde büyük bir boşluk var. Kuantum ışınlama ve dolanıklık deneylerinin tamamına yakını mikro ölçekte, kuantum aleminde yaşar. Tek fotonlar, tek iyonlar, atom toplulukları. Makro planda, büyük, yaşamsal ölçekli, yalıtılmış hacimlerde, deneysel çalışma ve literatür çok azdır. BF sisteminin önemi tam buradadır. 226 metreküplük kavitesi, yüzlerce tonluk zırhı ve enerji kabuğuyla BF, kuantum protokollerini makroskobik, tam yalıtılmış ve ana tasarımda canlı yük taşıyabilen bir ortamda sınayan ilk platform tasarımıdır. Kuantum alemi ile makro dünya arasındaki sınırın laboratuvarı. Sınırlar, dürüstçe. Işıktan hızlı haberleşme yoktur. Klasik bitler ulaşmadan ışınlama tamamlanamaz. Makroskobik ışınlama yoktur. Tek bir hücre bile 10⁻14 atomdur. Ve kabuğun ürettiği pozitron çiftleri dolanıklık kaynağı olarak kullanılamaz. Kabuk, saniyede milyonlarca saçılmalı bir eşevresizlik fırınıdır. Dolanıklık, yalnızca tuzaklanmış iyonlarda yaşar. Ayrıntılar makalede, Türkçe ve İngilizce tam metin Zenodo'da. Doktor Hasan Börekçi, işbirliğine açık. Işınlamanın gerçeği ölçümdedir.
For centuries, alchemy was only a dream. Today, physics reimagines that dream. This is the BÖREKCİ energy field. Gold is born in the collisions of stars, but in a laboratory, Mercury lies just 1 proton away from gold. Under the right conditions, Mercury can turn into gold. At its heart are 2 nested capsules deep beneath the mountain, a 16-meter, vacuum-sealed outer sphere shielded by insulation, water cooling, and tungsten steel. At ignition, the magnet, the electron arc, and the laser fire as one. An energy shell wraps the inner capsule from pole to pole. This is the BÖREKCİ energy field. Into it, mercury vapor is injected. Within the field, high-energy light is born. A mercury nucleus sheds a neutron, becomes unstable mercury, and decays into stable gold, gold 197. The injected mercury vapor caps at about 697 kilograms of gold. Conventional energy makes only grams per day. The BÖREKCİ metric aims for the whole material ceiling. To this day, no system has produced gold at this scale. The same process also opens doors to medical isotopes and fundamental physics. The BÖREKCİ energy field, the fruit of independent research, a patent application has been filed. We are open to collaboration to build it. Dr. Hasan Börekcİ.